Hi friends, good evening. Thursday, January 5, 2023. And we're here in New York City. 7 p.m. It's cooling off a bit. It was very unseasonably warm the last couple of days. But the sun has gone down and it is cooling off a little bit. Here in Central Park on the west side, just crossing the park. I think we'll pop out. Go explore. It's 7 o'clock, so the rain should be ending. There was a little bit of drizzle last couple hours. So hopefully, if the forecast is correct, it is coming to the end. Ashley Mallory's here. Good to see you. If you joined before Ashley, I did not see your message. But hello, it's good to see everybody. Always fun to hang out. Coming up as we depart Central Park, just crossing to get to the west side. I see some lights over at the, I think it might be the Historical Society. So maybe we'll go take a quick look at those lights. And then we will go from there. ER Trauma's here. From gray, rainy southern Nevada. Well, the sun has gone down and it is just finishing some drizzle here. So you'll probably hear a little squish beneath my footsteps tonight, at least for a little bit. Good to see you. And it was very foggy here today. I did some took some recordings earlier, so hopefully I'll have some good footage for upcoming recorded videos once I get a chance to look at them. So like I said, we're now on the Upper West Side of Manhattan. I saw some lights over at what I think was the Historical Society, so I want to go check out those lights. That I saw through the trees, and then we'll see what's up. If you're just joining, say hello. Always curious where folks are watching from. So what was I seeing? That's an interesting bike light. Big yellow. So I was seeing like animated lights through the trees. Ashley Mallory's here from southern Indiana. That's awesome. Indiana is one of the states I have not been to yet. What was I seeing? I've seen it before. Yeah, it definitely looks like the Historical Society. Okay, I was thinking maybe there was a possibility it was on the Natural History Museum, because near where the planetarium or something is, there were some interesting blue lights, but not what I think I saw. So we'll have to go down a little farther. But look how magnificent. This is not one I've actually seen a lot at night. Really beautiful. Serenity's here. Do they ever put Christmas lights in Central Park? So if you go to one of our December live streams, I mean, the short answer is Mostly no. But if you go back to our December live streams, they do have a Christmas tree. It's really funny. It's in Harlem Mere, at the very northern eastern end of the park. And it's a Christmas tree flotilla, meaning it's a group of trees that they put into the water and it's floating. It's really cool. So we went to see the lighting of that. And then I guess the other thing that you might consider to be lights is at, what would it be? Woolman Rink. So maybe some stuff like that, but not probably as much as you think. Oh, and the last place would be at the Tavern on the Green. They had lights. I saw Suke checking in from Santa Fe, New Mexico. Simon Davies here from Reading in the UK. Oh, you lived here for 2 years. Well, I'm glad you can have a little virtual visit with us. Here's a little more from the AMNH, American Museum of Natural History. Just a really cool mix of architecture, old and new. And I know they're adding a big new section, big expansion to the museum, so I'll have to do some reading on that. But I was saying, I was coming over here because I saw some lights drawing me over. And here they are, so let's go check out the Historical Society and see what the light show looks like. Simon, let us know where in the UK Reading is. But thanks for being here. So a couple of times I've been walking in the park after hours, I have seen these lights from, I wonder why that car keeps honking, weird. Anyways, I've seen these lights, but never come over to inspect them. So here we are. Let us inspect the lights. Really beautiful, huh? So I noticed that they like change colors a little bit and move around, so we'll just hang out for a minute and try to figure out what's going on. So again, this is the New-York Historical Society. I was mentioning it on our last live stream because their big exhibit right now is, I think it's called I'll Have What She's Having, and it's about New York City deli history, which I love. I haven't been to the exhibit yet, but how cool is that? Not as dynamic as it seems from the park. I'll have to do some reading on it. Oh well, we tried. All right, I think we're gonna head west a little more. Simon confirms ER. Reading is about 40 miles west of London, not too far from Windsor. Preston 984 is here. Sally's here. Good to see you, everybody. We're going west a little bit. I have to be careful because that guy just blew the red. And I'm wearing a lot of dark clothing. Preston says this is an early live. Well, the kiddo situation has been keeping me busy, so I haven't been posting as many, I didn't have any recorded walks left in the can. So I went out today, did get some recordings in, and now we're going live. Always try to post something every day. Here we are on the Upper West Side, enjoying some of the interesting architecture, the beautiful townhomes on the Upper West Side. If you've ever been to, Greenwich Village or Harlem, very similar look. Oh, ER was in Reading. Interesting. Small world within our chat. These townhomes, so beautiful. Can only imagine what they cost. Y'all are making me want to visit London. It's one of my wife and I, it's one of our favorite places to visit, and it's now been several years. Oh, Simon actually lived on the Upper West Side, West 63rd Street. Oh, we're going to actually be heading in that direction. We're going to head south at some point. I'm just trying to decide which avenue. Just trying to decide which avenue. Patricia says hello, and where are we tonight? We are on the Upper West Side. We just popped out of Central Park, where there was a nice little drizzle keeping me cool because it's been unseasonably warm the last couple of days. Yesterday it was something like 55 degrees, and I think I read it was like 20 or 25 degrees higher than the average for the time. And got to be careful right now because everybody seems to be running red lights. Maybe we'll walk at least a couple blocks over here because there's these beautiful, look at these decorations. How cool is that? Ooh, I've visited Regents Park. Super beautiful. So, it was a little rainy earlier. Thursday night's normally a fairly busy night in Manhattan. Folks go out after work to the bar, to the restaurant. But it's been a little rainy the last couple hours, so I don't know that we'll see as many people out and about as we normally would on a night like this. Just passing 75th Street and Columbus. Pappardelle. I've never been here, but I've heard good things about it. Heard good things about this spot. Yeah, Patricia, it's funny. I keep getting questions in like the comments and stuff about where's the snow, where's the snow? Well, I think in 2022, the first really big snow was like January 10th or 11th. Can't remember exactly which day. But this year we've had this totally weird, unpredictable weather. First we had the big cold from Elliott, which was super cold and windy, but didn't really bring snow. And then, yeah, it like shot up, the temperature shot way up yesterday. So strange times. Kisaki sounds Japanese. Interesting outdoor setup with the kind of cloth covering. ER asked, do I ever go to Zabar's? So funny that you asked that. My dad was in town, and he, sorry, got an F1 racer over here. So my dad was in town, and one night he brought over I asked him if he would go to Zabar's, because he was in the area. And we had a little belated Hanukkah dinner. Oh, hold on. That's just some beautiful lights. So yeah, I asked if he would swing by Zabar's and bring some stuff. So he brought over some amazing soups, bagels, latkes, various accompaniments, and an entire cheesecake. And none of us had ever had cheesecake from Zabar's, but it was surprisingly good. So have to add that to the list of recommendations. I would say the latkes were okay, not the best I've ever had. If you don't like if you just really like the potato flavor, they were very good, but I think sometimes some places are a little more interesting on like onion and other things. This was very potato forward. But that cheesecake, dang, that was so good. Really big fan of that. 72nd Street here on the Upper West Side. I think we'll head over to Lincoln Center, I guess. I think the art exhibit that we saw last time, I think is gone, but let's go see what's going on over there. Check out the lights. See what's up. See what shows are going on. Across the street from Parm, which is an Italian-American spot that I really like. My wife and I have had many a martini there. Really good. That's the same people that do Carbone, and they also own in Soho their take on a Jewish deli called Sadel's. Sadelles, which I always recommend to folks. They make homemade bagels there, and if you get a bunch of them, they bring them out on a stick, like in the olden days. And you guys are not going to believe this. I will, of course, believe this because it's been happening over and over again, but I can no longer see the chat. I'm getting really tired of this Prism app. So, my apologies that I will not be as responsive at the moment. Maybe when we get to Lincoln Center, maybe I'll restart the stream. Because it's just not as fun. Not having the chat. I gotta say, I'm not very impressed with Prism. They keep doing updates, so I keep getting hopeful that they'll fix things. Here's Venchi, really good gelato. Yum, that sounds good. Yeah, Prism keeps doing these updates, and so we keep getting hopeful that they've fixed the issues, but apparently not. So maybe when we get over Lincoln Center, I'll restart. It's kind of a bummer because we'll probably lose a bunch of people. And I don't really know what the issue is because the connection looks very strong, but to be honest, I don't think the issue's on my side. This looks like a very popular spot. An Italian trattoria. Ooh, it smells really good walking by there. It's really a beautiful night here. Probably in the high 40s Fahrenheit. Nice little breeze. And again, since it was so unseasonably warm earlier, it actually feels pretty good now to have it cool off again. You sort of expect it to be cool in the winter here in New York. The northeast of the United States. Some of the beautiful lights here in the West 60s. Let's walk down this street. It just looks so beautiful with these lights along these trees. Love it. And then we'll head over to Lincoln Center. I'm going to get you guys a nice shot of Lincoln Center, and then I think I'll restart the stream. Just not nearly as fun for me if I can't interact with you guys. Otherwise, it feels like I'm talking to myself. And I try to keep that to a minimum. There's the Big Apple store on the Upper West Side. I've been in there. It's really beautiful. Apple really does know how to make beautiful stores. But let's head south a little bit, head over to Lincoln Center. For those who are with us, I'll give you a little panorama, and then we'll restart the stream, and hopefully as many of you as possible will come back. And I apologize for the inconvenience. Seems to be part of the territory these days. So beautiful here at night with all the lights. I think we're going to get the light here so we can cross over. Now we're by 13 PBS. Just became a member of PBS too, so that we could get the streaming. Lots of family content now that we've got the kiddo. Not that he's watching TV, but I think you know what I mean. Right here by Alice Tully Hall. Let you guys see what's going on here, the various theaters. Ooh, the magic of Schubert. And we've seen this art alongside of the building. It's just incredible. And speaks to the displacement that took place in this neighborhood to make way for Lincoln Center. Last time we were on, Mr. Romachek noticed that the Hotel Empire sign was off, but it seems to be back. And it's been a long time since all of the lights were on, so it's back even though the O is out. That's about as good as it's been for a long time. All right, let's head over. Let me give you guys, like I said, a panorama of Lincoln Center, and then I'm going to turn off for a moment, reset up the stream, and we'll try again. Oh, look how beautiful it is here at night. All of the theaters really shine after dark. Really magnificent. Oh, this is beautiful. When the fountain's back on. Yeah, so we've lost our big piece of art, but it's sort of back to normal, which is pretty beautiful. A nice sight. All right, let me walk around here for a moment, just so everybody with us gets a little taste of Lincoln Center. And then I'm going to restart the stream so we can hopefully get the chat back. All right, folks, bear with me. Gonna restart the stream. I'll see you in a couple minutes.